The fact that you're seeing an oversized cheese twist steaming on my chopping board must mean that it's a Saturday, and that means that I'm back making monsters in the kitchen. So obviously if you've seen the sausage roll video last time, you will know, as a little spoiler for you, that it is another puff pastry video. Now obviously also if you have seen the video, which means that you've seen me make this puff pastry, so I have sped it up for you. It will go by very quickly, but for those that haven't, a very quick recap. What's going on in front of you is 1.8 kilograms of strong white bread flour, which is then mixed with 36 grams of fine salt, 360 grams of unsalted butter, which has been melted and then cooled, plus 900 milliliters of cold water. That's then mixed up in a bowl, kneaded out on the table, put into a rectangle, rolled, etc. Put into the fridge to chill, combined then with a 1.2-ish, I think, kilo block of butter, which we then flattened, put in the middle of that dough, and then obviously rolled, folded, chilled, rolled, folded, chilled, rolled, folded, chilled, one more time, rolled, folded, and then chilled, which leads us to this point right here. Chuck in a cheeky cutscene because I love the logo, and you get to know that it's a completely different video, which drops us off at the other side of my kitchen, where we are on a chopping board cutting cheese, probably my favourite pastime in the whole world. Then strenuously grating, I think, 650 or 750 grams of cheese, obviously by hand, because, you know, this videos are labour intensive. But we do have like a 50-50 mix, probably the two best cheeses in the world. We've got ourselves some red Leicester and we've got ourselves some mature cheddar. And yeah, I mean, there's not really a great deal to say here, if I'm brutally honest with you. We grate it up and we chuck it in the bowl. So I guess all we can do at the minute is enjoy my aloe vera plant, which is growing pretty well. And if anyone is wondering, the bowl of cheese isn't steaming there. I am actually making a third video. It's a short, which would have been out by now, where I'm just making some red onion chutney. To be honest, it was absolutely delicious, but it accompanied this cheesy number absolutely marvelously. But what you see us adding now is garlic granules, sage, pepper, can't quite remember if there's salt in it, but we give it a little mix up, and obviously we're now back to flour in a rolling pin, dealing with pastry. Now fortunately there is no sort of roll, fold and chill. That is all done. That step's been completed, so we are just rolling it out to size as big as we can physically get the cheese twists, whilst obviously taking into consideration how big my oven is. You do need to egg wash the inside of a cheese twist, which I thought quite peculiar, but hey, I don't make these ingenious recipes. I just copy them and supersize them, make them possibly as big as I can do. Obviously, once again, third video in a row now, we still do not have a pastry brush, so we're back again with the trusty spoon, putting our cheese mixture onto our now egg washed pastry with a little say special surprise, but just to add a tinsy bit more flavour, I've got some whole grain mustard, which I smooth down the middle of the cheese twist, and then obviously cover that in cheese. Also, it is quite easy, a cheese twist, I won't lie to you, so it will be a nice little short video for you to watch. So let's make sure we cover that mustard with the last bit of cheese we've got, make sure it's all level, and fold this fella over. Yeah, we now need to just cut it into shape, give her the old, well, the twist, otherwise it would just be a cheese pastry, I guess. Just quick roll it down though first, just to make sure it's all sort of uniform, and then, as I say, cut it into shape. Fortunately, for me, obviously, I do need to make sure it fits inside the oven, hence why I take off so much, but it does just mean I've got more cheese twists for my money. Give them a good old twirl, get them into that shape, and naturally wrap one and pop it into my freezer alongside, naturally, the rather vast growing collection of oversized pastry, I don't know, delicacies. I'm kind of running out of space for normal food in there at the minute. It's getting quite hectic. Naturally, I do not have a tray long enough for this to stay long, so it is in a horseshoe shape. quick egg wash, bang it in the oven on high. That's a fan assisted 200 for 20 to 25 minutes, and it comes out perfectly steaming. Obviously we're going to have a bit of trouble taking it off the tray, so we use the classic well-known 2 spatula and tong method to lift it up, and look at it, they're all beautiful. So take them over to the other side, give them a little poke to show you how actual crunchy and flaky this pastry is. Honestly, it was something else. And now let's have a little slice. Try it out with the aforementioned red onion chutney. And I'll be honest with you, this was absolutely stunning. It was probably is so far the best thing that I've done. But as a cheese lover, I would say that. But it was bloody stunning, and that leads me to say thank you for another watch, and I'll see you next time.